Hello? All right. Okay, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna tell a joke. I have an 87-year-old dad, and he's Greek, and he's a dude, but he's always angry, and I love him, but if I don't talk to him for a few days, he leaves me these crazy messages because he's just always angry. And he left me this one message, and I know it off by heart, and I want to do it for you because I think it's so funny because I put it on YouTube, and this is the message, okay? It goes, dude, Manoli, where you be? In the jail? I want you to call me because I worry. Not too much, but I worry. Because I got one son who no understand nothing. I tell you a million times for these stupid things. Okay, I wait the answer. Bye-bye. And that's the message. And I love this message. It's on YouTube. You can check it out later if you want. And I put it on YouTube. I share it on my Facebook wall, and I forget about it. That's why I go on with my life. But my Thea, okay, there's this guy that's on my Facebook wall. He lives in Greece. I don't even know him, but he lives in Greece and we're friends on Facebook. But he's my Thea's neighbor, my aunt's neighbor, my dad's sister. Okay? So he sees it, he thinks it's hilarious, so he shows my Thea this message, and my Thea thinks it's hilarious, so she tells my dad about the message on the phone. But my dad doesn't know what YouTube is or like Facebook or any of it, right? So I see my dad a week later, and he goes, Manoli, I need to talk to you. I'm like, what, Dad? He goes, know that message I left you the other week? I'm like, yeah? The internet took it. And I swear to God, he did this with his arm, right? So it is like, oh, it was amazing that I did a message. I'm going to show that to Thea later for sure. She's going to want to see that. I was born in Hamilton. That explains a lot. Thank you. But you know, I was Greek parents, but it's weird. It's weird having Greek parents in Canada because my dad's always been mad. But even when I was a kid, he'd always like. I don't think Greek men are meant to. They don't want to be parents. They just think they need to make babies and continue on their seed. And I remember when I was 6 years old, my brother's 7. We were going to church. I hated going to church, and I was in the backseat of the car. And me and my brother would always fight, and we drive the old man crazy, and then my dad would always do this. And what the father would do, he goes, huh? Which meant, shut up, right? And then we wouldn't shut up, and then this one time my dad did this one thing he never did before, and he goes like this, he's driving, and he goes, that's it. And just keeps driving. Right? And I look at my brother, like, what does he mean by that's it? He's never said that's it. He goes, I don't know, ask him. I'm like, okay. Like, Dad, what do you mean by that's it? He goes, that's it, I'm taking you guys to jail. Yeah, and I look at my brother, I'm like, can he do that? Like, when you're 6 years old, you don't know if your dad can take you to jail or not, you know what I mean? You don't know. And my brother's like, do something. I'm like, hang on. I'm like, Dad, okay, we talk, we're not gonna fight anymore, you don't need to take us to jail. Everything's cool, man, everything's cool. No, you imagine your son says that to you? That's a godsend. Not my dad's like, no, I'm taking you guys to jail. Now I'm going to jail. I'm not ready for jail. I look at my brother for guidance, he's crying. I swear to God, this is what I said to my brother at 6 years old. I go, Pete, don't worry, when we get there, I'll talk to the cops. So then there's this other time, we're also, me and my dad now are picking up my brother. I'm 11 years old now. We're picking up my dad, my brother, and my mom at the Pearson airport because they're just coming back from Greece. Now, the reason my mom went to Greece without my dad, because Greek people like to take vacations separately because they don't get divorced, they take breaks. They hate, my parents still hate each other. And so I'm 11, my brother's 12, we're coming back from Greece, and my brother has this off-white cream jacket. It's the kind of jacket you're like, why are you wearing that jacket, man? But we're kids, because it's like a jacket you would have bought at the Byway, you know? Like just an ugly jacket, right? So my brother is here, I'm here, and all of a sudden I see on his left shoulder, out of nowhere, because I didn't see it, to this day I don't know what it was, but I think it was a praying mantis, and it was this big, but it was the same color as the jacket. Yeah, so I don't even know how long this thing has been there. You know what I mean? I don't know if my brother brought this home from Greece, right? And it also just like all of a sudden you just saw these like it was like huge. You know, I'm like, and I go like this, I see it, and I go, oh my God! And my brother goes, what? I'm like, dude, I don't know what, but there's this giant bug on your shoulder. Now my brother can see it on his left eye, and this is what he does. He looks at it, he goes like this. And I'm like, I'm not gonna get it, you gotta get it. I'm like, I don't want to get it, it's my brother, I gotta do something. So I see the Kleenex box in the backseat of the car that no one ever touched, that was full of dust, and I pulled them all out and made this giant mitt, okay? And I'm like, okay, Pete, on the count of 3, we're gonna do this, all right, man? On 3, you're gonna open the window. 1, 2, 3. I grab it, throw it out, 1,000 Kleenexes all over the highway. My dad goes, hey! Like that, I'm like, whatever, Dad, take us to jail, we just cheated death, all right? Thank you. My dad, I almost swore there. Whoa. My dad hates that I don't have no kids. My dad hates that I don't have kids, but I have 2 nephews. My brother's got a couple kids, and I have a 6-year-old nephew. He's a little dude. I love him to death. And I was at his house not that long ago, and he goes like this. He comes up and he goes, "Hey, want to see my Japanese fighting fish?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course I do." So we're in his room, and he goes, so I said to him, "So these fish can actually fight the Japanese?" Without skipping a beat, he goes, "Yeah, they can." Now, he recently got me a little bit of trouble, and I love him, but he got me some trouble. He was at my house, and he saw on my coffee table a condom. I don't know why I didn't think to put it away when he came over. He saw a condom on my coffee table, and he grabs it, and he goes, "What's this?" And I go, "It's a condom." I'm like, why did I say that? You know, I could have said anything else in the world. I say exactly what it is. He goes, "What's a condom?" I go, "You put it on your penis." I'm like, why am I still talking? Why am I talking? He goes, "Why do you put it on your penis?" I go, "Stops you from making babies." I'm like, okay, that's a good enough answer for now, right? And he goes, "Can I try?" I'm like, no, you can't try. You can't try. I don't even know what we would do for you to try this condom right now, all right? Okay? We're not, this is no, right? But he opens it, and he unravels it, and he's looking at it and going, he gets it, right? At that moment, my brother walks into the room, his dad, he goes, "I know what a condom is," like a rat, just rats me out right away. Which is fine, I want the dad to know, and then I think everything's cool, but then he goes to school with this new information, yeah, right? 6 years old, he's got new information, right? He goes right to the teacher and he says, "Hey miss, I know what a condom is." And the teacher says, "How do you know?" He goes, "My uncle Manolis showed me how to use one." That happened, all right? So the teacher calls the mom calls me, yelling at me. I'm like, "What's wrong with you? Why would you do this?" You know, I'm like, "I'm sorry, I didn't realize this was gonna happen." So I see my nephew, I give him shit for getting me in shit. And this is what he says, he goes, "What? But nothing happened." Dude, I know that, all right? But I'm gonna need you to say that in court for me, all right? All right, you guys are amazing. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Manolis Zontanos, give it up one more